Hey there, this is Vanessa DeBurle, and welcome to my channel, Affiliate Marketing Mastery, where you can learn to earn a passive income and become debt-free. And what are we learning today? I am going to share with you the number one thing that you have to do first in your affiliate marketing business. You have to have this piece in place. Now, you've heard me talk before of how when you're learning how to build your business, it's almost like having all these puzzle pieces all over the table, and you know that they go together, but you've got to figure out what you do first, what you connect with what. And it's kind of like that. But I've been thinking a lot about this, and a lot of the reading that I've been doing, I know that when I started out, I was all over the place, and I was like, what has to be done first? And what I'm about to show you is actually something that I didn't do first, because I really didn't understand why it was so important. So if I've learned nothing else, this is a piece that you definitely need to listen to. So what is it that we need to learn? Sometimes when we're looking at all those pieces sitting on the table, we just start feeling overwhelmed. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I don't know what's more important. And all of it is important, but there are a couple things that have to be in place, okay? So if you're feeling like this, hopefully by the end of this training, you won't anymore. And I know without this piece that I'm about to tell you about that is so crucial, sometimes do you feel like you're sending out Facebook posts, or you're sending out Instagram posts, and you're inviting people to your product or to your cool thing that you're selling, and it feels like it's just going nowhere, like you're looking down in a hole and it's just going nowhere? Do you feel like that sometimes, like you're just promoting and promoting and referring and nothing is happening? I'm going to tell you why. What you have to have in place is an autoresponder. Now, what is an autoresponder? An autoresponder is a way to collect people's emails and names. And so you can have an email list so that you can communicate with them. People will buy from you because they know you, they like you, and they trust you. They are not going to buy from you right off from the first contact that you ever have. Actually, it feels kind of spammy. Have you ever been on your Facebook page just scrolling along, and then people are Facebook messaging and you say, hey, have you tried these oils, or have you tried this workout program? You're kind of like, I'm not here for that, and why are you, it's kind of spammy. So you don't want to do it that way. There's a better way. Now, you can introduce yourself to somebody and start a conversation. Maybe offer to send them something for free, and then they will give you your email address. And that's what I'm going to talk about now. I do have 2 autoresponder programs listed below, so hit those links, check them out. They both have, I think, 15 or 30-day free trials, so you can check them out at the same time. That's kind of how I did it. I just went to different ones to see which one I like the best, and everybody's different, so you just pick whichever one you like. Now, this is how it works in a nutshell. You have a landing page set up, okay? You've been on the internet before, and people have asked you for your email address. Maybe you were looking to get this checklist on how to check the stock market, the 5 easy steps to check the stock market. And they said, I'll send you a checklist. And you're like, wow, I'll take that. Well, typically you have to give your email and your name. Well, what they're really doing, they're giving you the free checklist and you're getting something from it, but they're getting something too. They're getting your email address so they can continue to contact you and continue to send you more offers or promotions. It's a win-win situation, really. I mean, it's good. You got something for free. So you're collecting all these names, and the way you're collecting them is going to your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube, your Twitter, and you're promoting that free item. It's called a lead magnet that you're offering to people. And then they come to your landing page, which is usually in a funnel. I use ClickFunnels. The link is below if you'd like to check that out. It also, all these things have free trials, so it's no commitment. You can check them out. But then right after that, an automatic thank you page pops up. So what do you do with all these email? Well, what they do, the autoresponder collects them. And in the autoresponder, you can write letters. I like to think of them as letters. At first, I was like, some people call them newsletters, and that kind of turned me off. I'm like, I don't want to have to write a newsletter. But then when I just started thinking of it as a letter to a friend, I don't know why, but psychologically, that just made more sense to me. And so what I did is I sat down and I wrote down my first 5 letters, because the autoresponder will automatically send them out in increments. If you say, I want these to go out once a day, they will, or you might say every other day. However you want them to go out, they will go out automatically, and you don't have to keep on writing them and sending them. So that's what's cool about this. But in that email list, all of your contacts are listed, and they will start to get your letters. Now, you do have to take time to write them, and normally the first 5 letters are called your it's kind of like a getting to know you series, okay? You want to tell them why you're doing what you've done, and who you are, and just about yourself. People want to know about you. And what I did is I got a Word document and I just started writing and typing like it was a regular old letter, and then I placed them into the autoresponder, tweaked them up a little bit, and they were ready to go. Now I have, I know some people have sequences of letters, up to 50 of them. You need to choose. Some people just do 15, 17, whatever you want. You can also, with that list, let's say this afternoon I came across this really good deal and I wanted everybody to know about it and share it. I can do what's called a broadcast. I can just send it out immediately to everybody anytime I want. So you have control over this, but it's really cool the way it works. And in that, this is called a value ladder. Like in the beginning, you sent them the free thing, but after you get to know them, you might say, hey, I've got this ebook for $37 that you might like. It has some recipes in it. After you might have given them a checklist on health tips. You want it all to go together. And then later, after they buy that, you might have something up here, maybe some kind of a free workout program or a Facebook group that they can join for a fee for 30 days. But each time you sell to them, it gets to be a little bit bigger of an item, a higher ticket item, and that's called a value ladder. Okay, so that's basically how that works. Now, what I'm going to send to you today, I've told you there's 2 links down there, Aweber and ActiveCampaign. I know which one's my favorite, but I'm not going to tell you because I want you to look at both of them. Actually, ActiveCampaign has a lot of cool things it does that Aweber doesn't, but Aweber is good to start with, so it just depends. After that, I'm going to give you a free funnel. I'm going to give you a free product that you can promote, okay? Russell Brunson has a new book that he wrote called Traffic Secrets, but it isn't out yet. So I'm going to give you a funnel where you can collect emails and tell people that they can get on the waiting list. So what you're giving them is the opportunity to be on a waiting list, to be the first person to get this. And right here, you can see on this funnel that you will collect their name and their email address. So there's something that you can provide and get people to sign up. And this book is actually free and they just pay shipping. So you might do some kind of a lead magnet or some kind of an advertisement in your Facebook post advertising Traffic Secrets. Free book. Sign up, get on the waiting list. That simple. So this will help you start collecting emails. Everybody needs Traffic Secrets. That's anybody in business. It's for everybody, not just one little niche. It's for everybody. So that's why this is a good one to start with if you're not sure what you want to do. And it'll get you collecting those emails. The bigger your email list, the higher probability that you'll make more sales because it's a numbers game. So if you have 1 million names and only 1%, you do the math, buy, that's pretty good. But if you only have 10 names and 1% buy, that's not very many. So do the math. And I want to show you here what you're getting. You're getting this opt-in page, you're getting a template, and then a funnel setup. It teaches the person if they want to use the funnel too to set it up. You're more than welcome. The person that made this is offered it for free, and you can pass it on. Okay, and then there's a recording and a thank you. So everything is in there. You do need to go in and change some things out, but that's all in there. All the directions are in there for you. So get your autoresponder set up. Start collecting those emails and share this Traffic Secrets funnel for free so that you can start collecting emails. Give me a thumbs up if this was helpful and leave some comments if you have any questions.